Dear sisters, these days we are listening from the letter to the Romans. Our whole spirituality can be summarized in this way: experiencing the love of the Lord, and then in return showing God's love to others, His compassion, His mercy, His kindness to our brothers and sisters. St. Paul begins the letter to the Romans in this way: you are the beloved of God. First chapter. And in the fifth chapter, God's love is poured into your hearts through the Holy Spirit given to you. And then in the 8th chapter, who can separate us from the love of Christ? Everything, the first 11 chapters speak about the love of God for us. Realization of the love of God for us is what is the first step in any spiritual journey. And now we read from the 12th chapter onwards. It is about our response to this realization of the love of God. What we have to do. Today's first reading, each sentence can be commented upon elaborately. First it speaks about unity, and then every sentence: do not flag in zeal, love one another, do not repay evil, respect others. Every sentence can be a great point for our meditation. That's all. If you are not all right, if you are not really loving and caring, the basic thing is that you are not sure of God's love for you. Realize God's love for you in moments of pride, in recalling your past, in your meditation. Only those people who are not sure of God's love will be greedy, jealous, arrogant, will lead a life that is really horrible. That's the first lesson I think the Lord tells us today. Secondly, the more important. Sometimes we do not know what is important, what is not important. We are busy with so many things. Everybody is busy. I have put up a beautiful sentence near the staircase leading to my room. Those days, we all have something in common with all the great men. A 24-hour day. It is how we make use of it that makes all the difference. We all have something in common with all the great men. A 24-hour day. It is how we make use of it that makes all the difference. People are busy. Sometimes people are very busy in the mobile these days. All the time, as if it is the most valuable possession on the earth. What are you busy with? Is it worth spending time on that? Stephen Covey, the famous writer, says, the main thing is to have the main thing as the main thing. What is the main thing? The parable of the great banquet was read to us today. The wealth of the land is very attractive. The power of 5 yoke of oxen is baffling. The excitement of marriage, quite extraordinary. All these come before God. Make people give excuses to God. What is your 5 yoke of oxen? What is the land you have bought? What is your marriage? You have to decide and get rid of all that and go to the Lord of the banquet and enjoy His presence, His care. There was one evening a visit by young boys to the mall. Suddenly there was a power failure. The boys wanted to make fun and then they changed the price tags. When the power returned, suddenly what was costing 10,000 rupees became 100 rupees. What was costing 100 rupees became 10,000 rupees. We often change the price tags in our lives. Our relationship with God first, our study second, then only all other things here. May the Lord help us to have our price tags rightly. Amen.